Good evening, pallets and mercs. Today, we are covering the Thor, the Summoner, whichever you prefer. Whether you're Inner Sphere or Clanner Scum, you will find that today we are looking over one of the more infamous mechs in my book. I love it, but I've also had some rough times with the Thor as well. We'll get into that in a little bit. But right now, grab your snacks, grab your drinks, and let's roll the film. Alrighty. Battletech Mechwarrior lore. I don't know why this keeps happening when I try to I'm just trying to highlight the ooh, we have a Reeve sort of thing going on here. Okay, get out of here. You know it, you love it. It's the Thor, it's the Summoner. Let's get into it. Ah yes, YouTube. This is the face of them coming for my monetization, by the way. Because a lot of the videos, this is supposed to be copyright-free music. But unfortunately, I found a case of these videos do well, but sometimes they just get copyright claimed. I'm just like, I don't even know what to do half the time. It's just like, well, Warner Brothers or some other music company is going to come after me, and it's just whatever. I sure you can have the nickels. If you take the pennies, we're gonna throw down because they stopped making pennies. So I have to assume at some point they're going to be worth more than liquid gold. So we'll see. Black Pants Legion production. Tex Talks Battletech. Hopefully I said it right this time. Because a lot of people were getting after me for that one.
Howdy there, folks. Tex of the Black Pants Legion here. This is a series called Tex Talks Battletech, which if you're not familiar with it, it's because YouTube has more or less declared war on fun. I mean, this is a segment where I talk about the universe of Battletech. From the mechs, to the pilots, to the history that contains them. This entry was chosen by my fans and subscribers on a channel poll. Polls which you may see if you are indeed a subscriber. This time around, we're covering the Thor. So you may be asking yourself, what the hell is a Thor? Well, firstly, only some of you are going to call it a Thor. Dirty Clanners are going to call it a Summoner because they're Jade Falcon and they don't like anything and they're so keen to conquer the Inner Sphere. And
yeah, that sounds about right. That kind of tracks with the Mechwarrior 2 lore at least. But I never knew I didn't know that was a Jade Falcon mech. I knew it was a clan mech, but I didn't know it was Jade Falcon. That's actually kind of cool.
Then proceed to lose to Space AT&T. Comstar for life, baby.
Hell yes.
Okay, let's get back to the main points. What the Inner Sphere designated the Thor, they did so after the Old Norse god of fucking shit up. Lightning, storms, and strength, and oak trees? Yeah, oak trees. I'm not making that up. God of Oak. The Inner Sphere labeled the Thor as such because it's robust as all hell. The Thor is a highly mobile 70-ton omni-mech with respectable jump capacity. It hits like a fucking truck and it can get in your...
I am well aware of this because... So if you don't know, I first started on YouTube. I'm on other platforms now, but I had my start on YouTube and my first couple of streams were Mechwarrior 3. I get to Operation 2 Mission 1, and we're going along. Dominic and I are kind of clearing the field, doing pretty decently. Not too bad. Anyways, we get up to the Thor. The local commander shows up in the Thor. He has the high ground. He has the advantage. The elevator, the lifts already got him up there, and we're both aiming up at him. This, you can see where this is going, right? We can all see where this is going. I got absolutely rocked by the LBX. Just shotgun to the face. My bushwhacker just tilts over, lands on its back, leg gets blown out. Dominic Payne's just sitting there going, now what do I do? Now what do I do? Because he's in a Shadow Cat, what is he going to do? He has maybe one goose rifle, honk honk, motherfuckers, but no, it's basically just going to sit there. He's going to try and sit there, trade fire, and hope that he can maybe core it, but, or like core, just crack the leg, but that's about it. It was kind of over at that point. Because I'm pretty sure Dominic Payne had already gotten some pain applied to him, and it was not a fun time. So yeah, when I say I have respect for the Thor, it's I like it, but I also have some hatred for it at the same time. I think friendly rivalry is where I am at with this mech. It's a lot of fun, though. I definitely
your face in seconds. As I am massively inclined to call myself proudly a citizen of the Inner Sphere, I'm going to refer to this mech as the Thor from here on out. Clanners can downvote at their leisure, but I will be challenging them to a trial of possession for their pants shortly. We'll see how that shakes out. Now, Omni-Mech is Clanner speak for Clan Coyote Space Magic. Basically, an Omni-Mech is a massively configurable, customizable modular weapon system. The Thor is a 70-ton Omni-Mech that is essentially a wild card, capable of being fit into any combat role and excelling at it. Or at least being very competent in a general configuration within...
You know what's interesting is this kind of reminds me of like a Warhammer chassis. Yeah, this basically seems like a clan version of the Warhammer. Because of its Omni slots, it can really feel just about anything. I don't know if that's like heresy to say, but like...
The tonnage of a heavy mech. Whereas many Omni-Mechs generally trend towards specialization within a niche and a variety within that specialization, the Thor is a clan heavy that is reasonably balanced across mobility, bang, and durability. As well, it is notably reliable and fairly common across all clanner developments. In most cases, the Thor has an advanced, lightweight, and very reliable Redline 350XL engine that drives the mech comfortably to its combat speed of 86 kilometers per hour. For communication, the Thor carries a model JD-067, manufactured for use in the Thor and the Thor only by Clan Jade Falcon. The targeting system is a Hawkeye 58 serving targeting and tracking plus advanced fire control. Being jump capable to 150 meters in a single bound is combined with its speed to afford extreme mobility for a heavy mech. Its armor is advanced Clanner ferrofibrous, and it has 9.5 tons of it in most configurations, so it's a fairly robust mech in the damage mitigation department. Rounding things out for heat mitigation are 14 double heat sinks, which allow it to use its weapons free, without much need or worry of heat management. The history of the Thor is somewhat shrouded, mainly because the Clanners are an insular culture, to say the least. Starting in 2863, the mech was introduced by Clan Jade Falcon, after acquiring the Omni-Mech.
We're pretty familiar with that logo. I haven't got to it yet, but we'll definitely be getting to that campaign shortly. Anyways.
Technology from Clan Coyote. Between that time and the clan invasion crossing into the periphery, in the late 3040s, the clan more or less used it for slap fights. I mean, honor duels amongst themselves.
I believe they refer to them as batchals. I've always heard them referred to as like the circle of equals. But some people keep saying batchals, and I'm just like, I'm confused. Because again, I started with Mechwarrior 3, so I always heard them say circle of equals, but that was Clan Smoke Jackwire. So maybe they're just a little bit different. I'm not entirely sure on that one.
Based on this continued infighting between genetically engineered super soldiers driven by an honor-burdened military society, the Thor was developed into quite an effective murder platform, and the clanners who drove them learned how to apply the weapon where it did the most damage. So, after nearly 2 centuries of practice with the damn thing, the clans invaded the Inner Sphere and pretty much blew everyone away. Metaphorically as well as quite literally blowing everyone away. As it turns out, having a 200-year plus edge on somebody because you didn't lose technology stupidly through technological regression over the course of 4 massive wars is pretty goddamn powerful. Namely, alongside extremely competent and capable commanders, the clans managed to smash the hell out of the Inner Sphere in a blitzkrieg not since recreated in the history of the Inner Sphere. One-on-one, tonnage for tonnage, Inner Sphere pilots found themselves outmatched by better machinery, pilots bred for the purpose of driving it into combat, and a technological edge that bordered on nightmare fuel. As for Thor variants, well, there's a lot, so buckle the fuck up. As stated, this is an omni-mech, and therefore the notion of a primary or standard configuration is laughable. The clans each have their own preferences, and each mission may carry custom loadouts. Clanners customize their rides more than a jingle truck driver in Afghanistan, or a Solaris jock on Solaris 7, or...
Hey, excuse me. I love to modify my mechs so that way I am perfectly prepared for combat, no matter what scenario. By that, I mean I duct tape an Arrow 4 onto the side of the mech, but it is customized and it is ready to go. That or I just stick a whole bunch of lasers on here, but this actually seems like a loadout that I would use. And lately, I've actually gotten a little bit more into LRM systems, so... maybe that lock-on time is still punishing though, so I don't know. We'll see. I think I could grow to love the LRM system.
That kid around the block who bought a 1988 Honda Civic hatchback and won't stop talking about the sick time he's been putting in down at the track. The closest we can get to a default configuration most would find unimaginative, but damned effective by 3050 standards. 1 ERPPC, 1 LB-10X autocannon, and 1 LRM-15. These 3 weapons allow it to fight at long to medium range comfortably, with the knowledge they can easily redeploy at a moment's notice if things get dicey. Now as for alternative variants, okay, let's dive into these quickly because there are umpteen bajillion of them. Each clan vehicle is like this because clanners only think in terms of war. That explains their music and culture. Take that, right in the fields, if you had any, which you don't. Alternative Configuration A replaces all weaponry with a Gauss rifle, a large pulse laser, and an SRM.
Pulse laser, shotgun. I could see that.
Alternative Configuration B carries 2 LRM-20s to become King of Mistletown.
Why did the clan... I'm sorry, did somebody leave my tactical book out? Because this is kind of something if I was told to rein it in a little bit, this is something I would build. Okay, cool. You want to fight at long range? Cool. You have LRMs. You want to fight short range? We can brawl with SRMs. Like, if I was told to rein it in a little bit, this is exactly what I would build. Like, this thing is a missile boat.
And for short range S2 SRM4s, because if you're going to die to ammunition explosions, you might as well be seen from orbit. Alternative configuration C is your general worst nightmare build because it jumps into range and it has an ER large laser, an ultra autocannon 20, and streak SRM 6s because fuck you, you can't have nice things. The D model is balanced. It has 2 ER large lasers for long range, 2 ER medium lasers for shorter-ish range, and an advanced targeting computer plus machine guns to handle proles on foot, and an anti-missile system to round things out so you can stand there and strut around like a total Chad in a war zone. Model E is chock full of advanced tactical missiles with an ER-PPC for backup. When you have an ER-PPC for backup purposes, you're talking about a clan mech.
My question is, ATMs, I've never heard of these before. Well, I have heard of them, but I'm just like, I don't understand what their purpose is. Huh. I may have to experiment with those the next time I get a chance, because I've seen them, I've just never really experimented with them. And yeah, if you're using an ERPPC as a backup, then yeah, you have good weapons.
Model F is sometimes known as the King of DACA because it has 2 rapid-firing Ultra AC-5s, 1 in each arm, plus 2 ER medium lasers for backup, and an LRM-10 to discourage everything else. Why? Because it's funny. Model G is a sniping variant, blending the model's stated rapid mobility and pairing it with 1 ER-PPC and 1 large laser. For backup, 6 SRM-4s because light scout mechs need to die in 1 pull of the trigger.
I love how it has 6 SRM-4s. I would be the type of pilot to just be like, look, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna go brawl with them in the front. Like, if I'm going to die in combat, I'm gonna die in an ammo explosion, okay? Because if you put 6 SRM-4s on my Thor, I'm going to be brawling, and it's gonna be a fun time. Heavy small laser.
Model H is a Model D, but on space crack. 2 heavy large lasers plus 2 ER medium lasers and a targeting computer allows for it to decide who dies and then make them do so directly by surgically applying overwhelming heavy damage to where it will have catastrophic hilarious effect. Model M. Well, Model M is driven by a cartoon overlord by the name of Nikolai Malthus. This guy's an idiot.
What?
He's such an idiot that his appearances are non-canonical, apocryphal, except in the sense that the whole cartoon is now considered an in-universe propaganda. That's how you fucking retcon, by the way. You hear me, GW? You hear me, Games Workshop? This is how you fucking retcon. You take something that's weird that doesn't fit anymore, that's so goddamn strange that it made it onto actual television, and you go, oh well, this is propaganda from the Tharcad Broadcast Company, and you retcon it as an in-universe tongue-in-cheek joke. Boom. Handled. So in short, the Model M is driven by this.
Works. I'm so confused as to what I'm seeing that it does make sense as a retcon joke. Like propaganda joke or whatever. Like, I can see that.
Just don't be this guy, okay? He abducted a whole planet to play funny. Seriously. There are even more variants. Far more. In the novel, there's a fellow by the name of Aiden Pride, Pryde being his blood name, and more on that later if you fucks vote for it. Anyway, he's in quite a few books that the setting has produced, namely Blood Name, Way of the Clans, and Falcon Guard. And as an aside, look, if your military insignia is a fucking bird holding a katana, fix that shit. Falcon Guard or not, you can do better. Anyways, Aiden loved the...
Yeah, that's why when I played Mechwarrior, I went with the Wolf Clan first, because I had one look at that Falcon Jade, and I was like, yeah, I'd rather go with the Wolf. The Wolf seems more... I don't know. The wolf clan seemed to be a little bit better. At least in my mind. If I'm gonna have to sign up with the clans, I at least want to go with the one that looks cool, I guess. I don't know.
Quote, summoner, unquote, and favored an Ultra AC-10 and an Ultra AC-5 with 2 ER medium lasers and 2 clan anti-missile systems, and he was okay in it. Until he got smoked by Comstar. Some would blame the fact
Comstar will show up to smoke you just because you missed your bill by a couple of nanoseconds. But please, continue.
Then he drove a Timberwolf that day as no summoner was available in his garrison cluster. But also it's Comstar, and Comstar tends not to fuck around. The Thor has a few famous pilots. Being that it's actually a decent weapons platform and rides the line between small heavy and assault territory while not compromising the all-important balance for a good mech to become truly great in the right hands, the Thor has routinely lended itself to historical excellence. Famous pilots include Aiden Pride, who managed to be a fucking legend in Jade Falcon before he got curb stomped by Space AT&T for not paying his bills. Con Martha Pride drove one on and off her whole damn life. Star Commander Joanna smashed Con Natasha Karinsky at Twycross, driving a Thor all the while. Famous Inner Sphere pilots?
Hell yeah, that's the way we do.
Well, no. We tend to drive the flashier Mad Cat because it makes clanners mad.
Mad Cat sounds about right. This is the face of a cat that did not get attention for 5 seconds. Or desperately wants food. Either way, like, you better be cracking open the treats right now, because it may be even too late for that. You may want to start saying your prayers, because Mad Cat is about to rule the inner sphere.
When we turn it into a wrecking ball for Solaris games. Now, as for other interesting facts, I have to start with this. Before you go, oh man, Tex, it sounds like an anti-everything weapon wrapped in sexy, sexy forbidden technology. God, it's harder than an elemental's abs on core strength day. Consider this. For the price of a Thor, for the price of a single Thor at 21,320,834 C-bills, you could buy 11 Urban Mechs, or 7 Rommels, or 3 Awesomes plus spare parts.
And for the firepower that you can get from one of these Thors, this has 3 or 4 PPCs on any given day, right? So we're going to proceed to take our heavier armor, even though this is an assault versus a heavy mech, and proceed to absolutely curb stomp this thing. Because this is very simple. This, you have to put a little bit more strategy to get this platform to work. This thing is just eliminate at all ranges, basically.
Or 2 Atlases plus spare parts, or 30 Elementals and all their honor, or in 3052 C-build conversion rate.
I'm sorry, the way he said honor is just like, yeah, you're gonna have honor all right as you proceed to get absolutely curb stomped by a couple, like, array of machine guns, essentially. It's almost like one of those shooting galleries where you just see the zombies kind of pop up for a second, you have to quickly shoot them, like those arcade cabinets. I think it was like Area 52, I think it was, something like that. I don't know. These elementals seem like they'd last just about as long.
You could buy enough burgers from Federated Fast Food to become king of Meat Mountain until the birds showed up. Birds always ruin Meat Mountain. Where was I? Clan shit is expensive, keep this in mind. While it is an anti-everything platform that does everything really well, it can be easily further configured to do any specific thing better than anyone else. It's also really fucking expensive. In the large scheme of things, the Thor is the bass guitarist of any kick-ass rock band. Sure, he's as important as all get out, but he plays second string to the main show, which is the Timberwolf, or as I call it, the Mad Cat. Because you lost, clanners. You lost. You had every single edge, and you lost. Yes, I'm biased. Long live the Inner Sphere. Remember May 20th, 3052, you clan bastards. We're coming for you. Anyways, till next time, or until YouTube decides you shouldn't watch me at all, I'm Tex. My editor is Matt Asgardian. And now,
I'm pretty
motherfucking Duncan Fisher.
Okay, Duncan, we've got a few minutes before the next match. How about we cut some of these spots while we're waiting? You need some water?
Water? No.
Oh my God.
Could use a refill, though. No, I'm good for now. Bottle's in here. Let's get 'em done. Let's see.
All right. Let's start with the Steiner Investment Council spot.
Okay, Rick.
I'm crying right now.
Let's do this Blackhead Legion one.
Okay, but it's actually Black Pants Legion.
Oh, right. Of course. I knew that. You should get the lighting fixed in here, Rick.
Right. Okay, rolling. Whenever you're ready.
Hello, everybody. Duncan Fisher here. You know, Battletech and the Solaris arenas are a passion of mine, but today I'd like to take this opportunity to tell you about the Black Pants Legion. What is the Black Pants Legion, you may ask? It's a fantastic
Duncan, you're putting a bit too much emphasis on the word pants.
Of course. Got it. From the top. Hello, everybody. Duncan Fisher here. You know, Battletech and the Solaris arenas are a passion of mine, but today I'd like to take this opportunity to tell you about the Black Pants Legion. What is the Black Pants Legion, you may ask? It's a fine...
No, now you're saying black too hard.
Just keep rolling. Today, I'd like to take this opportunity to tell you about the Black Pants Club. What is the Black Pants Club?
No, it's Legion, not club. Look, how about I get you some water or black coffee? How do you take it?
I take it with a double shot of Irish whiskey. What's your point?
Well, I'm getting a lot of dry mouth sounds, like you're dehydrated, or maybe we should do these tomorrow morning. Maybe after you've sobered, when I have some food or something.
Oh, I see. Fuck you, Rick. I am not drunk, or even a little tipsy. Listen, whoever wrote this script for the Black Pants Legion has never watched the show. This script is bullshit. It's fake. You know why I don't do a lot of commercials, Rick? It's not because I'm pretty fucking expensive to hire. It's because I have to believe in a product to endorse it. Usually. Then the Black Pants Legion is a pretty goddamn endorsable show in my book. I love it. Even watched it once, for Christ's sake. The Black Pants Legion may be the last fucking bastion of unadulterated fun on YouTube. I mean, it isn't the sort of channel that has an adenoidally challenged British kid being snarky for the sake of videos. And it's not some fucking punk-run channel where grown men fall out of their chair at jump scares like some millennial bitch. It's actually a fucking rarity on YouTube, being a channel that has never tried to be fucking monetized and regularly gives the finger to the man. I mean, shit. Everyone's a goddamn sellout these days. Hawking games that don't work, selling shit that's garbage, shitting on their fans. So many channels are just talking heads whose only point is to sell a product, and there's no heart in that.
This is
but I'm all about fucking based. Heart. That's for damn sure.
I love how Duncan.
I love the games on Solaris, and I fucking love the mech jocks who give it their all. If you pour your goddamn heart and passion into something, then you've got my respect. So, yeah. The Black Pants Legion is a kind of YouTube channel where a misanthrope drinks his scotch, smokes his cigars, and says whatever the hell he wants for hours at a time. Kind of reminds me of myself, now that I think about it. No scripts, infrequently edited, and brutally honest. The Black Pants Legion is worth subscribing to. The question is,
You're damn
are
right
you
it is.
Legion material? Fuck it. All right, let's record this piece of shit script before I change my mind.
Actually, Duncan, I think we just did. That was great. I'll cut it up and send it off. But seriously, you really should ease up on the scotch during your show.
Yeah, maybe you're right, Rick. Nah, fuck you. I'm Duncan Fisher. Ha!
Oh my god, I was not expecting Duncan Fisher at the end. That just made my entire day. I am literally in tears. That was so beautiful. I didn't even think he was that based either, because he was going off about every single point that I usually make during my streams. I didn't think the person who announced the Solaris matches, who had so much soul back in Mechwarrior 5, or Mechwarrior 4, excuse me, would be coming back in... I knew that he did some clips here and there for this channel. I didn't think we'd be getting to them that quickly. I just I didn't think he was going to be that based either. I know I sound like a broken record. He hit every single point that I have made on like live streams and my shorts recently. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that, and that was amazing. If you want to go and have a look at this video, support the Black Pants Legion or the Black Pants Club. The links will be in the description and the card. I am still absolutely frazzled from that. That was beautifully executed. It was good to hear Duncan Fisher's voice. Yeah, other than that, this has been Call Sign Annika, signing out.